Thursday morning energy update with the crows. Let's see what we have this morning. What energy will be helpful to you? Dawn. I'm taking this as the first part of the day. So this message has to do with right here at the beginning of the day. Adventure. So something is going to happen in your life where you'll have adventure. And the thing I actually thought of was find a different way to drive to work today. So as you're taking the path that you always take, change it up. And by changing it up, you started to put a little bit of change into your life. A little bit of correction, a little bit of change, a little bit of direction that you're not used to, and it's kind of new for you. So create in the first part of the day, in the dawn, the first part of the day, create a little adventure that's coming in. And as you do that, the protection comes. It kind of in this case, I'm thinking of it protects you from being so tight that you're not able to change when you need to. So if you only ever do the same thing all the time, which is okay, it's perfectly fine, but you're going to miss out on the adventure. So, you might feel very safe and protected, but in the end, true safety is being able to change and to grow and to embrace something new when it's the right time. And more recently, I've been learning that with our soul contracts and our life contracts, there are a lot of lessons that we have coming here to learn, possibly. That might be a belief that you have. If it is, you might be looking at your life and you might want to try to speed things up. And you certainly can't speed things up. And it's doing those little things. Reading a new book, driving in a new direction, listening to a new radio station, or a new podcast or a new book, doing something new, something out of the ordinary. It protects you from, always being yourself, and from it being too much to change when change comes and it has to happen. Sometimes it's just a must. It just has to happen. So it's protection from being trapped. I feel like this is a different message for some of you. Some of you today, it's very important. Some of you coming to this reading, today it's very important for you to isolate as much as possible. Or it is a Thursday, maybe it'll be this weekend. You really need to isolate as much as possible. Maybe don't go to church this week. If you usually do, don't do a lot of the things that, like maybe go to a Sunday dinner with your family, avoid the usual things and really isolate this week and this weekend. And you are going to, let's see what kind of benefits coming out. Alliance. Alliance is, like working together. So when you are isolating, it's going to give you the ability to alliance with your spirit guides and your ancestors and the animal guides and everything. Some of you have been so caught up in this world, and it's time to take a step back and to create an alliance with the fourth dimension. So I'm listening to a book right now. I can't think of the name. Brian Scott is reading it, and he's channeling a former priest, and that after he passed, he's giving so many insights about how he sees things so much differently now. But I'm thinking he's telling you to ally yourself, create that alliance with the spirits. And I think that especially because there's a cat and a crow here, they're drawing you more to the spiritual aspect of life. How is this drawing you to spirituality? Yeah, community. And in this case, I feel like the community may be partly those people around you, but I think it's a lot the community of souls around you. There's another book, Many Lives, Many Masters. I think it's Dr. Weiss. And he also is interviewing someone under hypnosis and talking about past lives. But also the masters and the spirits are there. And there's a huge community of support for us in the realms that we can't see. And so it takes a lot of faith and courage to believe that things are there that we can't see, that our community is not all the people that are directly in our lives, but that our community is also kind of like that broader dimension that's all around us. Okay, so then I feel like it's a shift. Another group of people watching. Displacement. So for some of you, today is going to be a day of displacement. It kind of still goes together with this, what I was thinking about with adventure. Because, like I was saying, the only way to truly bring in adventure a lot of time is to be displaced. There's a lot of times in our lives where we feel like the day just isn't going quite right or isn't going to be exactly what we think it should be. But we can change that. We can be okay with the circumstances that we're in at the time. And learning to distance ourselves in that process. So he's spending time hiding some of the food for later. But she also talks about how they'll steal food and hide it for later. Like taking what they need, no matter what. Taking what they need. So the tower, let's see what it's related to. For some of you, today will be a tower. A tower is when something happens very swiftly, really takes a lot of things that you have been building in your life and makes them different. And so it might be that doing those little things like driving a different route to work will help you deal with whatever tower there is at work. Let's see what it's related to. So it has to do with the strength of your emotions. The way you're feeling about an event and a situation, or maybe a person. So this tower is going to wash away some really strong emotions and give you more clarity right now in your life today. Yeah, you're standing on your own 2 feet. Washing away this facade and embracing your true, authentic self. And in the process, the world is your oyster. It's all there. It's all there for you. And this card, the world card, is the universe. but it may also be pointing to the universe. Yesterday, the message was the universe co-conspires with you. And so today, the universe is co-conspiring with you. So it's helping this tragedy happen, this breakdown happen. And it's for a purpose, it's for a reason. You know, it's so that this King of Cups, who really understands, you know, the King of Cups understands his emotions better than anyone, and that's going to rise up out of the ashes. And so the Nine of Pentacles then comes in. She, you know, being her true self, you know, knowing who she is, especially in the area of finances. So as you're able to wash away the big emotions and create more consistency within those emotions, within the King of Cups, then when you move into the Nine of Pentacles, you have a lot of strength and stability. The universe is your oysters. The universe cries, like the universe comes out there for you. Okay, so I would like to move to the Oracle deck. So, for those of you watching this during today, if a tower comes, maybe at work or somewhere else, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. I'm here for you. Here at Spiritual Rebirth Sanctuary. We're here to create a safe space for your healing. And I do work with energy healing and tarot reading with people. And if you would like to work with that, you can check out my website or my email. All right. Ooh, your 11-year-old self. So today we are being drawn to the inner child, the playful. This looks like a playful child. You're being drawn to that 11-year-old self. So some of you might benefit from like some soul retrieval and stuff at that level, the 11-year-old. So you might look at that. Ask wonderfully, receive graciously was underneath. And yesterday we were talking about balancing giving and receiving. To me, that's what this card, receive graciously. So ask for help and then receive it. And that will help you be in balance with giving and receiving in your life. Ask wonderfully, receive graciously. And it's a number 4, so spending time giving and receiving really does put a lot of balance and stability and practicality into your life. Okay. Well, if you enjoyed the update today, please subscribe and share and like and send a comment. I'd love to hear how the day went, and we will see you tomorrow for our continuing update. See you on the other side.